What was your personal aha moment during your first viszero-vascular class?
So when I did my first viszero-vascular class, it was also a combo class taught by Jean-Pierre Barral. However, only in 3 days. So we had a lot less techniques than you will manage to have in the 5 days that we plan for you in the spring. What I found so fascinating and so really interesting about the vascular work is that you have something that is absolutely possible to regulate very easily. So you can check the pulse, you then can do something, and immediately afterwards you can feel a change in the pulse further along where that artery is supplying. And so for me, when I was still at a stage when I was learning vascular where I still had some questions, is it really the listening? Am I really sure? Being able to feel the pulse and feel the change that was very clear, going from a pulse you could hardly feel to one that was pulsing easy to feel and also pulsing perhaps more regularly or perhaps stronger than before, really helped me get a lot more confident in my hands, really throughout visceral manipulation work, not just with the vascular system, but it was the thing that probably hooked me into wanting to really understand and learn more with the vascular system and ultimately now be teaching it.
And I can remember my own first viszero-vascular class, and I was just wondering, because I was working about 10 years before with the visceral structures, and suddenly all those pulsations came in, and I didn't find them before, so they were not in my mind, so they were not in my hands, and suddenly they dropped up.
Yeah. Well, I always say if you're like a carpenter and all you have is a hammer, you think every screw looks like a nail. But once you realize there's the possibility of having vascular added to it, it's a whole new world that really opens up for you. And then when you realize the influence the vascular system has on every other system, because everything needs a blood supply. So you might have something that's a nerve pain, but actually the nerve pain is there because of the issue with the blood supply to the nerve, or a joint problem, and the problem is there because of the issue of the blood supply to the joint. So one of the other things I love about vascular is the way it really infiltrates and knits through all the different systems, be it a visceral organ, be it a joint, be it a nerve, whichever structure, they all need the blood supply. And of course, improving the blood supply then sometimes has also additional unexpected benefits for the patient.